for that 11 months we don't there for prison, where if you be there outside just to drive the Uber, drive taxi, or the even flip burgers from McDonald's, now 17 or so millions. That way, a family will be better off. But they don't go banky for prison for Norway, okay? So make you understand that's what the consequences are. And then the woman, the worry. You know, woman get needs. You begin to get needs. Emotional, psychological, financial, physical, all of those needs are not being met because they don't bank in the prison. So all of those, there are costs to sponsoring ambassador terrorism. And I wait this way, as a family, the day for you to listen to me, it could dawn on them, say, this guy, Sikko Johnson, Batty boy, he go prison. And even if you go prison, even after 1 year, that the financial toll this way, they could get him. Okay, plenty other ones they don't go prison too. Mangang, they don't go prison for more than 1 year. They don't really release it on good behavior. A bunch of other ones them, they still in prison, including Langmin Nestor, Claude Chief, Francis Chenyi, and the rest way. I don't tell una before they did prison. And as una know, Cho Lucas Ayaba na case that I just come off for tell una. Now in that, we don't just put a picture on the screen. They don't banky for more than 11 months old. They still await trial, and after the trial, I know the information where me I don't give the authorities and other information where they don't collect them. It could be found guilty for inciting crimes against humanity for Cameroon. The maximum prison sentence is 10 years. Even if they give in a half of that prison sentence, it means that 5 years times about 16 million. Now just the financial cost that over 100 and something millions. Just the financial toll. They kidnapping for ransom benefit where they get them on the ground. They're not going to benefit them anymore because now Julius me they control the kidnapping for ransom business on the ground at the moment. So my contributor them make I take una go now. I give una some revelations. But before I go, maybe we'll talk briefly about some news which really happen on the ground as we don't defeat ambassador terrorism. My contributor them una watch the news this way they come out on the ground for Menchum.
Yes, finance a difference. Finance.
Una bear with me 1 second because I know I put the wrong. Okay, una watch and listen. So this one now for Bafmeng, now the mayor for Zoa Council,
Titus
they get football tournament final.
Taking his time to get into the field and give the kickoff. I cannot fail to say that this day can never be underestimated in the history of Bafmeng. Yes, finance a difference. Finance a difference. Having top personalities of the division to join us in watching this finals.
When I see the crowds now final that when I see the crowds, so I don't just mute the video so that I go talk over. When I see how crowd it gather and I mentioned that, okay, they launch the final. It means that they don't play the whole tournament. Very peaceful, very successful. Today, now the final. Okay, now Cameroon flag that way they wave and green, red, yellow. Now the community that they don't come out. Who's are the Amba terrorists today? Where them they know they because ambassador terrorism has been defeated. Now the northwest region that. Now when I listen to this guy for Finland, as I tell you now, this guy Sikko Johnson, ego talk. Ma put it on the screen. So now Sikko Johnson ego talk this video now from the 27th of March 2019. That way they be just launch the so-called National AK campaign. They could talk. I guess some other video where I go can play them for sure. Now the evidence say Jesus would be a witness against Cho Lucas Yaba, whether he like him or not. So when I listen to this video, my contributor make a cue up, I play them when I listen.
Today, we will be talking on a variety of issues, but our main topic of today is the armament program. The armament program, the National AK, which is a national emergency. It is the national emergency. Come to think about it, when you see any boy on the ground, when you see any Amba fighter, you don't see AKs by them. You don't see a Kalash or an G3. You see what? You see the normal country stick, as we will call. You see the normal chavum. So please, we need to arm them. better sophisticated weapons. You can never go to the farm without farm tools and you expect to go and clear the farm. You don't go to the farm without a hoe and you think you're going to till the farm. You don't go to the farm without a plow and you think that you're going to plant or you are going to have a harvest. It can't happen. You must prepare for the harvest. So if you want independence, then there is something you have to do. And the time to do it is now. The time is to arm. Let's tell that Murun, let's tell that old man in Yaoundé, let's tell that old man in Etudi that he says he is going to arm and he is going to disarm our boys. They should come and hand over the sticks. They should come and hand over. But we are saying that even those they make them to pretend as if they are handing back the sticks, we will be given to the real guys, the real sticks. What am I afraid of? We will give them the AKs. We will give them the RPGs. Gone are those days that our boys will go and depend on Odeshi. Gone are those days our boys will depend on country catchings or country guns. Gone are those days. We will give them the big sticks. We will give them the big sticks. We will arm them and we will fight till the last man standing. And God willing, we will get to Boya. Tell them, let them think about their legacy. Let them think, those Ambazonians that do not want to commit, let them think what becomes of them after independence. Those who are on the fence, let them think, because we are going to somewhere. We are going to somewhere. Mr. Nkunda Titus, I see you making a special announcement there about the fundraiser in Maryland. Please send the date, and we will announce it here. Just to tell you that, dear Ambazonians, we will be having a special fundraising and a conference in Berlin. The Mugamo people all over the world will be having a special conference in Berlin. The second part of it, I say, we not give them the enough material where they get them. See where it happened. This boy they catch some one man, Okada president for Bengui, and his secretary general. They molest them so that they bring the 1.8 million. It showed them even place the way they don't accidentally kill people, they bury them. Yes, now why don't we decide for act? But now, what it happened? Those boys then within that process announce and say, if diaspora no one to give we money, the money where we need them there for ground zero. Now for one where we're going to take this money. My brothers, my sister, we there for diaspora here, we know the sacrifice money for give these boy them. Now we the cause them to go into this ransom taking. Now we the cause them go into catching people, arresting people for ask money. Now we the make them go stand for road for make controls, that way they not be ready. And army they can't kill them because they do for road, they make controls, they beg one euro, the 500 too. If we need for make something good for this revolution, we need to come together inside our place where we come out and we see how. Some few weeks behind or months, the situation in Bengui had been really terrible. The boys had been so disunited. They had been fighting amongst themselves. Worse still, abductions, ransom taking, and molestation of the citizens was on the rise. All the inhabitants of that place were crying, and many of them running out of the village to safety somewhere else. They were about running from, we had a situation where most of them were running from our boys instead of running from the military. My brothers, not be the time this were even going to criticize all these things them say National AK campaign and wait say na Mark Baratan na AGC na their thing. No. Any man where he criticize any initiative where he empower Ground Zero and any you'll be an enemy of the revolution. I never see no one man where he go stand the work and write the talk against Pache, even though we don't know who be Pache. No man that they talk about because if be men now for go for ground zero. Give them, they stick them. If fine, may they arm. But the people where they want also launch the one for national AK program, may they continue the run out and send it to ground zero. Where we go get problem now when it not go for ground zero? We don't get programs where they talk. I know the talks how they criticize somebody. We will get my trip to Boya. Nobody no way to be my trip to Boya. They say now plane. You pay for each of your category, whether you want first class or second class or third class.
We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty.
So my country people them, when I don't hear this video now from March 2019, when they launched the National AK campaign, the same campaign where they don't take Eric Tato, it go prison. Okay. So now make I just run through and give una a summary of what way Secret Johnson it come up for talk for that live broadcast where it get time for March 2019. They talk about Pache campaign. Now the campaign that way, Ibacho Lucas, ADF, GovC, with Ngong Emmanuel Capo Daniel, as Lucas them, they be run a Pache campaign for raise money, for buy guns, and Itokam say for buy big sticks. So all these kinds of small things. For example, they get person way they translate to the Norwegians and to the Finnish authorities and investigators them. I they translate for them because I be Momo Pekin, I they understand all what country talk. Okay, and all these kinds of small words the way Amba they use them, where these Europeans they don't fit understand them. I don't tell them. I don't send them a whole Bible of Amba. When the talk says sticks, sugar cane, kum, gari, all of those things, I don't explain them all for them. So when they listen to these kind of people, they talk, whether in a 2019 video or whatever, they go get them in the right context and they go explain them in a court of law. All of these things where they talk them. Yes, sir, come up for talk about the Pache campaign for raise money for buy guns, keep picking them. Yes, sir, talk about my trip to Boya. So it don't implicate Sako Ekome, the own gang, as well as Ibacho Lucas. It talk about the ransom taking. It give a situation for Momo from Bangui. It said they begin they molest people, them kidnapping people for ransoms, and then the people they now that even run away from the Amba terrorists. They didn't run away now from Cameroon military. Now it's talk it talk about the infighting amongst the Amba terrorists from Bangui for 2019. It talk about ransom takings. Talk about one particular instance where they be kidnapped the person. They collect 1.8 million. It talks say they want to give those picking them big sticks. It's a weapons. He said no, we don't even call them sticks anymore. We'll call them which will be AKs. Okay, so it paints the picture. It be clear, crystal. Okay, it be crystal clear. So even the Europeans, the investigators, and for Finland and for Norway, they get the picture. We don't paint them. Fantastic. In fact, we'll call it now the Da Vinci Secret Johnson because it paint on a Michelangelo or whoever. Okay, so now the video that way it record them. It get hundreds of clips them like this where I get them where we don't download and keep them with the evidence to show when it was recorded, which Facebook account record them, all of these things them. I don't compile their files since nominal today. So this one them not just evidence where yourself it go present them against your Lucas Yaba, and then of course yourself it go in for it. Now the next video I will plan for you now. This one now on 13th of March 2024, just a year and a half ago. This video now also evidence against your Lucas Yaba. It testify. They will just play this video for court, for instance, and then they don't talk anything. They will explain what really happened. Say now another Amazonian activist it described for 2024 March, okay, before Ayabacho Lucas will be arrested. It described the terror where ADF, how did it torment the population for Batibo, okay? So now Amba versus Amba, and then they will leave them. Now it would be incumbent upon Ayabacho Lucas, the lawyers them, for bring Secret Johnson, for can answer, for try for wash Ayabacho his side, for try for lie or whatever. So the Norwegian and the Finland authorities, they don't even need for put Secret Johnson on the stand. Ayabacho would need for Pudi on the stand for try to defend himself. Okay, when I listen to the damning condemnation way Ego Giam for Ayabacho Lucas himself, Amba versus Amba. When I listen.
Yes, they always talk and say you don't see run more for outside for afternoon, except say ants or such and them don't enter for inside that rat hole, their hole or their hiding place. For afternoon, they not come out. But I don't come out today, me Sikot. Today, the 13th of March 2024, because the people the people of Mugamo, they cry and they under a lockdown for 1 month. The lockdown will be called by the AGF. They come after them don't first day lockdown for 3 days prior to the 11th of February. Then they be locked down when they bring F and the cops again, can keep them for 5 days inside February. And then on March this, they come again, can put them, say, from 4th of March, go reach for 4th of April, they go dead down. They could be locked down. And even the people be feel say maybe Saturday or Sunday they feel come out, they work out, or they do things them, catch up, but they still catch them, beat them. So the people become frustrated for why they don't call my number for many days now. And obviously continue the pretense and not see the cry for the people. This one is a desperate step. And so they send me and tell the people of Ambazonia, say, if we are not call that strike, if we are not call that lockdown, within 48 hours, the people from Mogamo will decide what to do for particularly AGF and the forces of liberation, as we call them, for inside Mogamo. They said they will reconsider their stand where it concerns the people where they live inside the confines of Mogamo. Say that they fight for revolution. As we talk now, some part they call it Asanji Emmanuel Tebi from Guzan, an old man of over 80 years, is there under detention where AGF don't capture them. In the name of say, he talk with the certain Rene where the talk will be. So that Rene, the Rene there for you like Pekin. When I Pekin for your friend, that part your friend. Just imagine say, my own friend you Pekin when I can catch Papa because say the friend be close to me. They under detention. They come over cash fund for AWO. He spent 12 million before he come out. And so all these things them, the Bachibo man, the Mogamo man talk say, since they start fight, keep beginning for Guzan, more than 13, they no rise up against the revolution or against the forces of AGF. Since we fight them, will happen for this arm, other comes them, and they fight, shoot other people there inside Basi, they no rise against the revolution. They burn people inside house, they shoot pastor for Guzan, they no rise against the revolution. They can catch a lot of people and go lock and carry money, take ransom them. Keep fund picking for Kugwe and do a lot of other atrocities. They never ever rise and talk anything against the revolution. Wait till their own crime. We will not go decide for lock them again for down for more than 1 month. Now so they said now so as they talk, when I don't put the phone for Bessie in picture and cross on top your head and they talk say make a report to Wuna. When I don't talk say phone for Guzan, make a report himself for Wuna. When I don't say phone for Bachibo Center, now an enemy make a report himself for Wuna. What an abuse against the people of Mogamo. What are the one they will not catch out and beat them and take ransom them. They say enough is enough. It don't reach a position where them two go take a very drastic step. Because they never ever stand against Wuna, but Wuna remain against them.
We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty.
So my country people them, when I don't hear Sikot Johnson, it talk for that video. It talk a litany of atrocities them and crimes them where ADF, it called them by their name ADF, they commit them against the people from Momo. It talk about the fund of basic way ADF, the target the fund of Guzang, fund of Batibo Center. Say it is so they even put cross for the funds they face, post them for Facebook, they threaten them, they talk to me, they can't report themselves, talk about how they shoot pastor, they kill fund Pekin for Guzang, they talk about the Guzang massacre, 13 Pekin the way Amba versus Amba, ATF, they kill them. It talk about the 1 month lockdown, how did they capture people then, torment people then, talk about power Sanji and all of those things then, a litany of things then, just for that 13th of March 2024, where it talk against the ADF. Now, why this one be important? I want to make you understand what the Ayabacho Lucas be charged with. The crime where the Norwegian authorities they charge Ayabacho Lucas with. Now wait. Now Ayabacho Lucas picture that on the screen. So I did display information on the screen as well for Una. So not just listen, if you get the opportunity for watch the screen as well, you will get a lot more details then for this live broadcast. It be very pregnant. So Ayabacho Lucas be charged with incitement to crimes against humanity. Crimes against humanity. Now, crimes the way they be committed against a civilian population, and that crime it be widespread and systematic in nature. Where it means say, no not just an attack on an individual, no not just an attack on a particular thing or particular person or whatever, but the crime get to be systematic and it get to be widespread across a vast population, a diverse group of people then, and they get to be systematic. Now, this is just one of the ways the way the Norwegian authorities then, they go prove say, Ayabacho Lucas, he crimes the way he commit them, it be widespread and it be systematic. Okay? So the random attacks on a group of people at random. So you don't even target a specific group, just all Anglophone civilians inside Momo. Whether you be teacher, you be lawyer, you be woman, Peking, government official or not, all man it be affected by a lockdown. That is a systematic attack. It be widespread, okay? And then it be systematic because women are just one. So it starts from 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, okay? All 11 February's, 20th May, the ghost towns, the lockdowns, systematic attacks. So now these things, the way the Norwegian authorities, they go prove them for court, say the attacks be widespread and it be systematic. And now one of the reasons this way, this kind of presentations, this kind of pronouncements, the way they be documented, it could be evidence in court. And then you get the victims, all these people, the way they call their names, victims, like myself, me, I've been one of the victims, the way I feel take the stand, I explain what will happen for me as an individual. And then they go explain them and then link them, say, I just been at the tip of the iceberg. They could bring other people then. Like, for example, Senator Regina Munde, where we be kidnapped. ATF, the record video we inside bush. Okay? The record video and then they carry, and then take it, go for bush, and all of those things then. And then we'll get a situation like this picture right there on the screen. Okay? So it might take them because you get bloody picture of day. Where na general last. Burning of people, they attack them. Those are systematic attacks them against a civilian population and it be widespread. So it would be very easy for the Norwegian authorities then for make this link and for finding guilty. So if I look on the screen, I show now another one way now evidence that you get people them like child soldiers then attacks to be systematic against a wide, systematic attacks against civilian population will be widespread in nature. You get, for example, Mr. Paul, taxi, man will be the run travel agency, they kill him. Man will be the try for help people that make lost documents for Old Town. When Muslim Kola Not, Abdul Karim Ali cousin, they kill him. You get all these people like mayor for Bamenda too, deputy mayor. You get people like that barrister for Bamenda where they kidnap him. You get Kamwata executive where they kidnap him. You get all these people, the victims, the way their pictures are there on the screen. These are all the victims, them where one or two of them, if he even can present himself as a witness and we will make the point. Earlier, I be talking about Pache campaign. So now the flyer this way, ADF themselves, they will release them for 2019. Okay, Pache campaign, say Operation 10,000 AKs. They don't even raise even 1% of that amount. They don't even make 100. They don't even get enough money for raise for buy 100 AKs. Say they want for convert country sticks to AKs. So all that was keyword sticks. I explained them to the investigators, and now they know what a stick mean. You know, all the kinds small kind of things. Then contact Pache +27. That code, na South African code. Pache himself, he don't die. plenty of the names we when I go to hear for presentations, the when Amba they talk, when we play video, we come up for Amba for 2018, 2019, they're going to call some names them way. If we not come today for 2025, we don't kill them. We don't wipe them. Now, why the way peace and normalcy it return in the Anglophone zone? Patch itself, it died for Ghana. Okay, so now just the situation that might contribute them. So make I remove that information now. I don't need them again. So when I don't hear now evidence that now I go play for now some exclusive video where we never ever hear them before. This one now Sikot Johnson himself for Finland just a few days after Eric Tato ABB indicted. Now wait this way, Sikot Johnson AB talk. They actually try for get together Cameroonians them for form a Cameroonian community in Finland. So anyone be Cameroonian now, no longer Ambazonian. Now the funniest thing is, make I play the video. When I look for ourselves and then we'll talk after. Now listen.
Good.
Okay. I want to thank everybody who come for this event, despite our busy schedule. Now, I want to thank particularly Pa Jilawi. They also give me that taxi. If you get some idea, can you put it down in writing? And as I said, I know we don't put that down, can call only Pa VE. But I need to see the implementation. So that's why I bring some few representatives, particularly RAS. I want to thank you particularly because he put the effort now for bring everybody ready for here today. And so today, I be glad say we don't agree. Say there is a necessity of a Cameroon Union in Finland. And now we don't create a committee where they're like a secretary for work on the documentation and come out with a draft document on how it will function. And so we know say we don't agree with say Grand Chopaya will be the coordinator. We get Grand Metuge will be for continuation. Instead of always work Metuge.
He was here.
No.
He was in the previous meeting.
Mr. Gustav, good day for that secretary. Madam Gina, the mayor, good day for the Dr. Zambo, good day secretary for inside committee, and get my small honor secret. So, thank you very much. We get this committee, but I think say all I think this committee will work when they don't bring all the presidents and they be formed as president. Will get a very big role for player. It will work with this secretary to make sure say they do the implementation until we form the full organization. But by November 2025, it is our hope say let Cameroon Union in Finland go operational. Yes, this year. Because when we get very good documentation, like which way they will put for the passport committee, if you look all the survey, you can't discover and say at the end, if they say community, who will be the community, who they will represent community. If you not form the community, then they not answer that question or provide the answer for that place. So we need it. So we get people where groups where they be represent here today. We get Asograph will be represented, Bamising meeting, BWA will be represented, Polar Association will be represented, Balinyonga Association will be represented, CAF-FI, Aruai, yes, Aruai will be represented, Kumba Union Finland will be represented here today, Mr. Ras, coordinator, is represented here as himself as system and institution as we see them. We get Amical Finland be represented. We get the Billionaire Club be represented. We get other elites for the community be represented, and then we get the Hokam be represented, and we get the Sweet Sisters the Sweet Sisters, they be represented.
Yeah, the police office, yeah.
So you see, I say we cut a cross section of the community, both French and English, both and from the north to the south and the east to the west. Fiango be represented. So this document for the list, we will get 6 people that will attend online and 20 people will they represent physically. So as we go at 11, officially this paper of the roll call will be handed to the coordinator of Cameroon community. Give our hand again.
Next time when I put meetings at 6 o'clock, when I can't 6 o'clock.
We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kukumasa, kumasa.
So my country people them, if we look on the screen, we will see the so-called General Commando for Batibo, Wukumkumaisi since November 2021. Now one of them kunyams in this way, people like Sikot Judson, they be fooled them, send them for bush, they go die. But Sikot is herself, now not time for you for go back for bush, for go be General for Batibo, but they no one go. In now, it want for create now the Cameroon community for Finland. Now for Terrorism, say we don't defeat Amba terrorism. Now we know say they can't go prison where the Norwegians and the Finnish government and authorities, the investigators, they find it, they don't send a subpoena for appear in court or for appear at the police station or whatever for investigation and for answer questions them under oath. So where you could be arrested, your rights could be read to ye, and then they go ask you questions them. Okay, now it won't be Cameroonian since because na person this way na them start the national AK campaign where Erika to go prison for, and as I know very well, Mark Barretta where in the United Kingdom, in chapter 2 the camp I go complain my complaint way I send them to the British counter-terrorism investigators about Mark Barretta. So some person leave a comment, they talk about AI. It's a minute no talk saying artificial intelligence, and they talk for you so. When I think so, no get technology for detect when some typing AI or no be AI. Even they close way where for that meeting for April 2025, where it talk about this Cameroon community in Finland. That close way where when I see the close final, I bring the picture. When I see that close way where I post them. Now exactly the same close that way where I'm today. When he record this video, when I listen again.
Over 5 years, I have been under investigations by the Finnish authorities. I've never told you people. And today I have come out to let you know that I am under some investigations on from the Norwegian authorities. And I will be handing myself over by the end of this month. I will not give you all the details, but I want you to be rest assured. Even those that had given up.
So when I see now the same closely where I'm and see the way they talk now, it don't mellow. See, I put a hand together. It pray. It don't mellow because it knows a consequence day. That way we start tell them since 2018, where Countryman joined this fight, Kumkumasa, the Igwe, king of all the black legs. They call we all kind names them. They threaten we, but today they don't mellow, right? I be playing on a video earlier. See how it be the screen. When I look on the screen, now just one of the screenshots them, this from the 7th of March, 2019. When I see they can't post the way they post them. And that post, no mean I just picture now video. We don't already download all of this, take plus screenshot for present them as evidence in a court of law. Say on the 7th of March 2019, now wait this way we post them about the National AK campaign. It's a major ground zero and wait, might go back to the moon Nasiam. Now in that, where it talks about it, say major ground zero endorsement and appeal for upgrade. Say the one for upgrade those then guns them for buy AK-47. And that is against the law in Finland. Okay. I don't already research the statute for Finnish law and all of those things. Them put all these complaints them together. Some of these things I don't send them to the authorities them directly. But now I know we don't cue this one up. When I bear with me, make a cue am up. Ma play una anthem while I cue am up. When I bear with me 1 second, I contribute them. I want for cue am up for now. The video where this Nkunyam used to serve. No, the video where I be report Mark Barretta. But before I started cue that video where I be report Mark Barretta, when I go listen to a Kumkum anthem, then I will cue up the video where I be report Mark Barretta. This live broadcast will be very pregnant. When I bear with me 1 second.
They always gonna shine forevermore, and the Most High God shall be your guide now and evermore. We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kukumasa, Kumasa. You shall free our land from terror. Oh, Kukumasa, Masa. Your blessing will shine like stars above, and the Most High God shall be your guide. Shall be your guide. Children when no go school, goes down stone market to tomb. They promise freedom, bring us change, but now we rise to break that pain. We say no more to blood and hate.
Hello, hotline.
Hello, I'm calling because I'm concerned about a UK resident who is involved in terrorist activities under the Terrorism Act of 2000. I believe he may be liable for prosecution.
Okay. What information have you got?
There is an individual who resides in the UK called Mark Barra, as in Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo,
Yep.
and the surname Barra as in Bravo Alpha Romeo Alpha.
Mhm.
And he's involved in radicalization and fundraising and inciting acts of violence, including mutilation and murders and kidnappings, which have been happening since 2017-18 in Cameroon, but he
Okay.
resides in the UK.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
So all the activities that he's done happened in Cameroon, or have they happened here?
Well, he lives in the UK, so the incitement has been happening while he's in the UK, but the actual violence that is perpetrated is in Cameroon, and I do believe the Crown Prosecutor has extraterritorial jurisdiction. So I've read up about it, so he is liable, I do believe.
Okay. Let me take some further details from you. Do you know his date of birth?
I don't know his date of birth. I just know the individual, as in know his activities online. I have videos of him committing these acts. And
Okay, so you only know him online. You don't know him in person.
I don't know him in person, no.
Okay, can you tell roughly how old he is, Mr. Joe?
He should be between the age of 38 and 44. So around 40 years old average.
Do you know where he lives within the UK?
I do believe, if not Manchester, it's Birmingham.
Okay. And do you have any usernames or anything like that for him?
Yes, on social media, on Facebook, his account is his name, basically Mark Barra. But previous accounts, he also has an alias that you can search online, is Barretta. He goes by the alias Barretta. So Mark Barretta, as in Bravo Alpha, Romeo Echo Tango Alpha.
Okay. And what's that on? Where does he use that alias?
He uses it on Twitter, on Facebook, mostly, and even YouTube. If you search that alias, Mark Barretta, you should get him. You know, the videos of his radicalization are very public, and the gruesome acts are very, very public. Actually, there is the FBI in the United States recently indicted one of his co-conspirators for this same crime in the United States, and it was published on the Department of Justice website in the USA on the 25th of April 2025. So it is something that is very live, currently ongoing, and he is named as a co-conspirator in that indictment in the United States, that he was involved in raising money to sponsor maiming, kidnappings, and murders in Cameroon.
Okay. And how is it you know that information?
Because I am a victim.
Okay. And where are you at the moment?
At the moment, I'm in.
Okay, right. What's your phone number, please?
070.
Yeah? Yeah.
3.
Thank you. Can I take your name, please?
My name is.
Thank you. And can I take your full address, please?
Address is 5.
Yep.
Yep.
Good. Yep.
Paco.
Thank you. So you were a victim of the in Cameroon?
Yes, when I visited Cameroon in 2018, on the 15th of May, to be precise, the so-called Amba boys, the boys that they radicalized and bought weapons and gave them, attacked me, and in a kidnapping incident, which I survived. They said that they banned schools, they don't want schools, sort of like Boko Haram, what Boko Haram is doing in Nigeria and the northern part of Cameroon, where they say they stop schools. So they stopped schools, they banned schools, and they provided AK-47 weapons to these hoodlums, and they went around harassing people and killing teachers to try and enforce the so-called school ban. And basically, the terrorist modus operandi is to terrorize the civilian population in a way to coerce the Cameroon government to allow the Anglophone part of Cameroon to secede. I hope that makes it. Does that make sense?
It does.
Yes.
I'm just trying to. I feel like I'm going to get confused if I take too much off you in one go. So
okay. Take your time.
So that's what happened. So that happened in May 2018. You went over there and you were attacked by them.
Yes.
And what was his involvement in that?
Well, his involvement. He was the leader of the whole organization, of the so-called Ambazonia organization. So what they did was they radicalized the youth online by spreading fake news, misinformation, propaganda, and they raised money, they bought weapons, they recruited youths and gave them the weapons, and all of this was done on social media. There's evidence of them doing the fundraising. There's evidence of them transferring the money to the armed group. There's evidence of them.
Okay, slow down.
Okay.
What was the group name? He was the leader of what group?
The Ambazonia. Ambazonia is the name of the secessionist.
For me.
1 second, is Alpha Mike, Bravo Alpha, Zulu Oscar, November India Alpha, Ambazonia.
So he was the leader of the group who was initiating these activities in
in Cameroon.
Radicalizing the groups. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. And the armed groups that they controlled are known as the Amba boys, as in Alpha, Mike, Bravo, Alpha, and then space, boys, BOYS. The
Okay,
Amba
that's the
boys.
group who attacked you.
Yes.
Okay. 2 seconds. So was this all while he was living in Cameroon?
No, he was. I do believe he was. He is a national of Cameroon, but he migrated from Cameroon to Belgium. I do believe. I am not exactly sure when he moved to the UK, but I am 100% certain he is in the UK at the moment. So he was living in Belgium at one point in time, and then he moved to the UK, and his activities have not stopped. They've continued up till now.
Okay, got you. Okay. So have you got any screenshots or anything of what he's been doing online recently?
Yes, I have videos. I have the videos of him radicalizing people, buying guns, sending guns, all of that information. And the indictment that I mentioned earlier of one of his co-conspirators, the indictment, it was the individual who was indicted in the state of Maryland on the 24th of April, and the press release was published on the DOJ's website on the 25th. And the actual indictment document has this Mark Barra named as unindicted co-conspirator 2 in the indictment. So all of these things, I can email them to you. I can
That
send
would be
you.
wonderful.
Yes.
Brilliant. Have you got everything written up in a way that I could
Absolutely.
just add that to a report? Would that be okay?
100%.
Brilliant. If I'll send you a text.
Yes.
With our email address on it. If you can just send everything through to me, that would be brilliant.
Okay.
Let me read through everything. If there's any questions that I've got, then I'll give you a call back.
That's better. I will send you everything. I have the videos and all of those.
Great. All right. Give me 2 minutes and I'll send you a text.
Okay.
And I might speak to you back shortly. If not, if I don't, either I'll call you back to let you know what I'm doing.
Okay. No worries. Take your time.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. A few minutes later.
Thank you for calling the National Anti-Terrorist Hotline. If you have seen or heard something that you are concerned may be related to terrorist activity or behaviour, or you have concerns around radicalisation, and you would like to speak to a trained officer in confidence, then please press 1. If you Anti-Terrorist Hotline, how can I help?
Hello. My name is. I called at 14:45. I was given an email address to send some information, which I've just done.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Right. I sent some email, some information via email. I don't know if you received it.
Can I take your name, please?
My name is.
Okay. And you sent that through, yeah? Are you just confirming that we've received it?
Yes, that's it. And it will take you a while to go through because there's a lot of information and some details. But I'm always available if you need to call me for some clarification and for follow-up.
Yes, that's fine. Yeah, I can confirm receipt.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and the best contact number is this the one that you're calling on, the one at the end, ended 3, is that correct?
That's the one, yep.
Okay. All right, then. We'll confirm receipt of all the information that you've provided us. Thank you. If there's any queries, then I'm sure that somebody will be in touch. Okay, but it might not be necessary that someone will be in touch because due to the nature of our work, sometimes it's not necessarily to be in contact with the informant.
I understand.
The information, okay?
Yes.
All right, then. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Right, take care. Goodbye.
Thanks. Bye. So my country people them that they work that way. I don't do them today, Labor Day, the 1st of May 2025. We will make sure say all the Ambazonia terrorists, people the way they should done in the comfort of their living rooms abroad, radicalize other people they are picking them, send them for bush, they go carry guns, they work at the die, they terrorize what people them on the ground inside Cameroon. Would they make sure say they face the consequences? This indictment of Eric Tato, they don't open a can of worms. They don't open a window of opportunity where me and not even know self say it exists. Now with that window be open, we go jump through that window. Forget our cases then. All over Europe, we go target Finland, we go target Germany, who's our Don Pasio Day, we go target Finland, who's our Warana Yufoka Eugene, and Sikot Judson, and all the other countries, then where people like Prince J.K. the day for day, we go for day. If I need for fly, go for those countries then. Personally, go sit face to face and talk to the prosecutors then, present all this evidence, using the indictment of Eric Tato as an example, and the video where they be launched the so-called National AK campaign, because now that National AK campaign where it be actually quoted and cited in the indictment of Eric Tato, a link that fundraiser directly to the mutilation of people, their body parts them on the ground inside Cameroon. The so-called ghost towns them, punishing people them, destroying properties them, killing people them, murder, kidnappings, all of those things, then we will link them all up, and we will make sure, say, all these people, then, they could be, at the very least, they could be investigated. So, now we, as they talk to Una, at the guarantee Una, 100% say, Mark Barra, a day under investigation by the prosecutors then for United Kingdom. And I go follow them up. I go drive up to London for go see the prosecutor myself. I get their email. I get the direct communication with them now. I go request for see them personally face to face as a victim, and then explain my situation, and they will take me seriously. And if they don't follow them up, I go give them 6 months. If they don't follow them up, I go write directly to my MP. I go see my MP where I pay my taxes. So where my MP go follow them up for me, for put pressure on the prosecutors them, for make a public statement and for indict them and for bring them to trial and for charge them with those crimes them and for make sure say we reduce this threat of radicalization and terrorism. You know, if it use the United Kingdom soil as a launching pad for cause harm, mayhem, and incite violence abroad, it no go happen. And why waste some we would there for year? Hard-working taxpayers them, law-abiding citizens them, we go make sure say we hold all these criminals and people the way that they commit all this violence to account. We go hold them to book. So thank you plenty. Today number 1 day for May 2025. Time now for Cameroon now about 4:30. So my country people them, when I hear now a telephone call that we make as I tell you, Mark Barretta, they under investigation, 100%. I know talks about I tell you because I know it when me I don't put them in action or in motion. Okay, I don't really go see those people then face to face. We don't talk. I don't present evidence and all of those things them, and they don't really get my information. And one of the reasons that way when the other people then for Norway they will contact them, they will already get my details because I don't really call them report. So I don't already get the links with all these people them. So I was now here on the 1st of May, 2025. I talk for day. I specifically call individuals and names them. I say Sikot Judson for Finland. Okay. Prince J.K. Joshua Carr. I talk about the other one, Yufoka Eugene for Finland. I name them. I talk about Mark Barretta for UK. I say, and Don Pasio. We will go after them. That one for May 2025. Today, the 15th of August, 2025. Just a few months later. Now, when I hear, now you yourself, they talk, as a matter of fact, make a plan. When I listen, I contribute them.
Over 5 years, I have been under investigations by the Finnish authorities. I've never told you people. But today, I have come out to let you know that I am under some investigations on from the Norwegian authorities. And I will be handing myself over by the end of this month. I will not give you all the details, but I want you to be rest assured. Even
so, when I don't hear from your own mouth, right? Now today, it post that video. Say 8 day under investigation. But I don't tell now for May, say we are going after them. I don't tell now. So, you know, some of this kind of things that they catch now by surprise, but not me, because we put things in motion for happen. When they arrest Cho Lucas Yaba, someone will catch now by surprise, not me, because now we make sure say they enter inside that trap. I make her explain one of the ways the way we do it for now, where we not be understand. Okay, when I remember the so-called Canada pre-talks, because the Cameroon government a cancel that nonsense, say Canada pre-talk, say, will not be there with day. A frustrate Cho Lucas Yaba for the way, it talks, say, Cameroon government get impunity, Cameroon government fit do and undo, the international community no care. So you too, it could do and undo. That was the downfall of Cho Lucas Yaba. So now it become too radical for prove a point to the international community. Say me they take it seriously because Cameroon just deny, say no day for Canada, no go for Canada, and the whole world is on the look, it don't get no leverage over Cameroon. You two things say if you do and undo, Arata enter trap, the enter travel countryman will be set down for you. So when I see the importance we for cancel that Canada pre-talks, if the so-called Canada pre-talks will go on, even if Cho Lucas Yaba will commit this kind of atrocities, them claim, say, Naiduam, the Norwegians and the international community for talk say, no, maybe we just leave maybe this Canada pre-talks will yield results and then the killings will stop. No, maybe we just turn a blind eye. But because there is no Canada pre-talks, nothing, I have actually Lucas put 2 people in for public square for Guzang Market, execute them, and then Asu Lucas, it can for Facebook, it can claim responsibility, say, yes, Naiduam. Just like this comment where Burley Asa talks, say, Igwe, don't forget Ashu Lucas. No, you name no be Ashu. You name na Asu. A-S-U. Asu. No be Ashu. Okay? Asu Lucas and Julius Nyi. No be G. Nyi. Julius Nyi. Know the names of your enemies. Study your enemies. Know your enemies so that you can know their weaknesses and you can know how to bring them down. Now, wait that way, I don't do since 2018. Amba terrorists attack me. The first thing I do, I for study the enemies. I study them. I take my time, years and years, and I build the legitimacy. I build the platform. I build the following. I build the support system and structures where I need to go after my enemies. Then all the black legs the way we assemble today. Now a plan where we get them since 2018 where it unfold today. Now, why that way from the beginning, I call this platform, say, my country, people then. I spell them wrong because my pidgin, not English. Okay? My country with K, a bit deliberate. People, P-I-P-O. It is deliberate. My MKPD. I create this platform deliberately for create this online community where we will use them, Operation Chuku strategy, for destroy Ambazuna terrorism. And I want to thank all when I don't join we from Sylvester JP to Nkunda Titus waiting for YouTube. It today for they do fantastic job. It's a Capo Daniel slowly changing side, but he will still go down for his war crimes, of course. He will go down. So, and then Mohammed Rogeto say, Igwe, no forget Tapang Ivo. No personally forget them. They will all pay. So my contributor them. I hope that this live broadcast it don't make them understand a lot of things where they happen in the background. Now I want to add this onto the screen. So I just share for my screen. So when I feel benefit from seeing which way it did on my screen. This one now a whole folder where I get them on my computer and the folder is titled. Ma read the title. The title for the folder now Eric Tato. Tapang Ivo, raising funds, terrorism in Cameroon, and a long name. I know I give that name so that I go fit search them. Now I index them so that I go fit search them later on, forget the information I want them. So inside that folder, I show now the content. Now evidence where I don't gather them about these people. And like I tell you now, raising money to buy weapons to give armed criminals in a foreign country is called providing material support to terrorists, to armed groups. If you provide weapons for a person, you be responsible for what way they use that weapon for doing. So the wider way, if you give weapons to some person, you must control how the person use that weapon. If the person take that weapon, go kill person, you be accessory to that murder. So all these people, the way they don't give their money for Ambazuna terrorists. So now Eric Tato this on the 2nd of May, 2020. Where it tweet them, that time where they still call them, say Twitter. And this one, the evidence where they will use them for court against Eric Tato, it say, I have asked Ambazonian fighters in the various states to storm the residences of these thieves and burn them down. They work for the government of Cameroon. They are enemies. it give orders. And remember, it claims it get army called Ambassador National Army, where it send the money, it buy them guns. And it took them whole heart. So they burn their residences them down. And then it post, and then this one too now, so evidence against Sako Economy gang, because Amba War Draft Award, they are raising money to buy guns and weapons as well. So this is a crime against United States statutes, okay, US law. So you get people that like for Boyo, you get the so-called vice chair Florence, cool. For Lebia Lem, you get Pascal Etienne Dem, you get Fako, you get Mola Edi. Some of these idiots will always know Uyena, their names them, will not ever know what they actually look like. Many of these Mpunyam, they don't really run this Amba nonsense, okay? Because they fear to go prison like Mangang, Lang Minister, Francis Chenyi, Claude Chi, Walters Muma, Alami Walters, and Eric Frunji, and all of those ones who they prison today. Okay, so we get from Momo, you get Jackson Oweti, Jackson Omeka, whatever. For Menchum, you get Franco Mendy. For Mezam, you get this stupid woman, Gertrude Kissop. You get from Diane, you get Edwin Kamara, and then you get for Kupe Manenguba, you get this APA Eugene or whatever. And then Francis Chenyi, when I've seen this picture of her, now Francis Chenyi, Goketunja, in the prison. In the prison today as I speak. I recognize it. And then for here, you get Donga Mantung, you get, as a matter of fact, I get their names. Okay, for the next picture, now social evidence against Eric Tato. For this particular one, it be stated for the indictment of Eric Tato, where it talks a Yumu Jog had 25 councillors, 2 died and 1 resigned, and it's left with 22. All these 22 will assemble on June the 11th and 12th for their council session. A Yumu Jog will surely be left with 0 councillors by June the 13th. I have instructed that all the 22 should be taken out during the session. Direct threat. And then it posts picture of a Yumujo council. Okay, it posts this one on the 7th of June 2020. This particular threat we edited to post them a day in indictment. Okay. Now for this one, it posts the picture 29th of June. We'll get all the evidence and archives. It talks say, technically I am Cameroon's most dangerous rebel. This is far too blah 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 blah. I don't want to waste too much of our time. Like I be talk, now the full I be tell now no saying Goketunja, now Francis Chenyi this. Okay, in a prison today, and then for Bui, you get Share Yimbu, okay, and then for Meme, you get this one, Kanye, wait, Mutumba, aka whatever, nothing even, and then for Donga, you get Njiweti, for Manu, you get Willie Ayong, okay, so now the so-called Amba War Draft that official launching, now in that official launching. Sunday, 3rd of May, 2020. Now in that, so this one too, now evidence against Sako Economy gang raising money to fund terror in Cameroon. So for this one we did on the screen, I share my screen with Una. Now the report this one I will make to the FBI and US law enforcement on the 10th of April 2022. Christopher and blah 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 on APS Asanafi. This report I make on the 2nd of May 2025, just a few months ago. So now one of the reasons that when I need to see Countryman, they come live over like before, because Countryman get a lot of work while they do them in the background. So when I feel here for you, where Christopher Anu was be issued threats to magistrates and called for Amba boys to devastate the towns of Bamenda, Limbe, destroy the mayors and the CDC agribusiness, Sonara oil refinery. Now the same idiots in this way they could come for 2025, the Revexe, Cameroon government, it built a new refinery for Kribi. But where they did openly, they call for the destruction of Sonara. Nkunyam them. I even give them the president, Eric Tato versus Gary Master case. I give them the case number filed April 2025 on the 24th of April. I attach evidence, okay? So, now the evidence that for so a lot of things the way Countryman they do in the background. So, now the video, this one one plan for now. I also not feel here. I don't already play this video for now. So this one now Tapang Ivo evidence where themselves have the report them. Talks say this one it talks a new arrivals May 18th, 2019. ATF is the People's Army. Issue guns and bullets. where they buy them. Okay? Issue guns and bullets. Now, evidence this way we'll use them against them, because why may I show this one? Because the fit talk say no, we will just make noise for Facebook. We will just the post for Facebook. We'll not be actually buy no weapons, we'll not be actually send no weapons on the ground. No, we'll get plus their post as they send the weapons them, and then they go post them. So you make fundraising, you collect the money inside bank accounts where they did for Europe and America. If we trace the bank accounts them, if we enter inside the bank accounts them, see the transactions them as people they donate, we know who donate, how much to donate, and then we'll get evidence of you posting videos with the Amba terrorists say, now the weapons and these, now the ammunition this way, it don't already arrive on the ground. So we get all this evidence and archives, so we don't archive them. And then this one, I send a report through John So and Tapadi King. Okay, so we be very busy with the report, all these kunyams. As na FCM, through John So, Tapadi King, and then the National AK campaign one that now Eric Tato that we talk now say it be back, say they stop for the quality everywhere. It no one thing for be called Gary Master anymore. Too late. Okay, so we get that video this as na FCM, now screenshot. Pastor now screenshot. Wait, una feel read them today. Now screenshot. Now screenshot this way as screenshot wait they post them on the 2nd of June 2019, where they talk say National AK campaign 2019, it don't do your job and the weapons they don't arrive on the ground. So we are not just talking about them launching a National AK campaign, but we follow them up, show evidence of when the weapons actually arrive on the ground. They record video of the weapons, the way they buy them, and then they publish them for Facebook. So we tie in all the loose ends. Knowing that just noise that they make them for Facebook, they actually raise money, they actually buy guns, they actually send the guns on the ground, and they actually record videos them, post the video on social media as the guns today on the ground. Okay, so ma go next. Now the next Nkunyam that. Okay. Where they threaten people the way they want to go for Bendeka, you concert. As a matter of fact, I go play this video for now, make una listen them. As they threaten people the way they want to go for concert. May I add them on the screen for now, my contributor. This one, Don Pasho. Okay. When I bear with me, I load them on the screen. When I listen to the threats and way they level them to people then.
Go for concert on the face. Amba boy them go wash them without any pity. Amba boys, they go wash them without any pity. Because they come they target na military or they target Bendeka. No, we no go target or they target people with the different. We go wash them with no pity. Sorry, no, and me, I will come out on social media. I will claim them. They beg una the sofa, but una want come out, say una want go for concert. Which concert? Concert for what? Enough is enough. Man, we come off your house on the first. Say go Bendeka concert for Kumba. Which way go meet up you? Me meet up you.
So when I don't hear no, it Don Pasho there for Spain. The illiterate, never carry guns, go for ground. He says, he actually talk and say the Amba terrorists, they don't go attack Cameroon military. They go target now the innocent people the way they go for music concert. Anglophone civilians, not Cameroon military. So when I get their modus operandi, and I wait this way I talk about the crimes against humanity, the prosecutors they need for proof. Say these crimes they be widespread and systematic in nature and an attack against a civilian population. What other evidence do you need? So we'll get plenty evidence then. Okay, might just remove that one. My contributor, we'll go back. We'll go back for this show now with the content. So we'll get the live videos then. For example, this one where Mark Barretta be make for National AK campaign 2019. I get all this evidence where I don't already send them the link. I don't cut the video and send them to the UK counter-terror intelligence and all of those things. Them they examine all of these things. Them like Secret Justin tell when I say it don't be under investigation for 5 years before the one questioning. It can take up to 5 years before Mark Barretta go prison, before they arrest him, before they when I see the fruits of our labor. But it's time, just like how me I tell when I say, what you want to see about the destruction of Amazon terrorism today for 2025. Now work well I start in 2018. But because they will know what we do, we'll be meticulous, we'll be patient, we'll be professional, and we'll do our things them step by step. We'll not misstep and we'll continue to go. And when I see the results as they come out clear. So another example. Now this one way, Amba news outlet reported on the 20th of March 2019 is a way to caution. Let our defense forces in Ambazonia and Bali especially be prepared to receive a huge number of terrorists from the Sardine Republic Day, blah, blah, blah. It talks so those of those fighting in ground zero, National AK campaign. Now, why that way I screenshot that one? So now see now the National AK campaign that where that poster I don't really show now, Operation 10,000 AKs and all of those things them. Now the evidence that the threats already be threatening people them. And then as I see, this one na Secret Johnson, okay? This one na video screenshot on the 22nd of October 2019, where Secret Johnson posted. It's the truth they can't tell you. It's the Republic government of the Northern Zone was fatally wounded, blah, 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 blah. It did talk about, and then for down here, it was said this is the time to invest in more heavy artillery fire. Power must increase, thus endorse National AK Campaign 19, blah, 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 blah. And then issue now gone. And she'd know why last week we wear slippers, Amba terrorism. So now the process of radicalization, this so enough you can't talk, say, no, you be make that Facebook post, okay? So now in this, some Facebook account called Tangy Roland, a post a winning fatly fund the National AK campaign, okay, with pictures and weapons. Now the video this way I don't show now, where the National AK campaign, now Secret Johnson himself on your Facebook page, if you post this particular video, Secret Johnson himself, now he be post them. So now in that, now the video this way post them, okay, and now the video this way I don't download them. Where they show them on the ground that the Amba terrorism and that. So they post on the 2nd of March 2019. And now Secret Johnson that on the 1st of March 2019, where it do live broadcast, National Emergency, National AK campaign, blah, 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 blah. I don't really download the video, keep them. Evidence where we use them against them. Now if you see them no, now the evidence that, you know if it talks, anyway, now you face that, maybe now you account that. Okay? Now the video, this is come for playful now today for this live broadcast that we don't download and keep them. And now the video that it be live on the 27th of March 2019. It's a National AK campaign. It's a war, disarmament, Amba armament, redeem the revolution, Mogamo, okay? I don't play parts of the nine that. Now, Secret Johnson, that National AK campaign, payment details. When I think so, if you go back for that cash app, go ask the company, PayPal, they go give away a transcript of all my way if you put money inside the account. And all of those things them. See them today. Cash app account, PayPal account, Bank of America, bank account number, routing number, SWIFT code, all of these. We get the details there, okay? They don't provide with all the details there. We enter for America, we get all these details there. Now Secret Johnson post them on the 10th of March 2019. National AK campaign payment details. It's a national emergency. Why would I think they don't do this kind of fundraising again? Because now that they realize that we don't capture all these things and they keep them. That's why we capture people when I know we know. Okay. You know, when I go now, go delete all those things there. Now rate him at this on the 29th of May 2019. National AK campaign. First phase is the phase 1. The first phase, which was designed to set the pace, has been completed. Financial statement will be published on or before Sunday, the 2nd of June 2019. The second phase, which is the giant phase, will kick-start immediately after the publishing of the financial report and evidence of delivering weapons, okay? So now they communicate this 29th of May 2019, where they talk about National AK campaign fulfills its commitment to deliver. It's the meeting on the second extraordinary session on the 28th of May 2019. The National AK campaign 19 team examined its progress report, fulfilled its promise to deliver as had been spent or spelled out in its progress report, communique number 001 on Monday, the 20th of May 2019. The National AK campaign team observed with enthusiasm its desire to fulfill its mission to sustainably provide logistics means to our valiant restoration forces in all 13 counties, blah, blah, blah. It go on for, spell them out, how they don't deliver weapons and ammunition to Amba terrorism. In Afisiam, Now, Secret Johnson, a can debunk wait tapang a poster. It talks all these guns them and weapons where tapang the poster now fake where the screenshot of the screenshot it's a tapang Ivo. Stop living in falsehood. Amba versus Amba. So now Secret Johnson that. Now another one this they talk about my trip to Secret Johnson, and then this one a video where they talk about National AK campaign. Chris Bongam, a post about National AK campaign, the PayPal account, lovingchrist@yahoo.com, Cash App account. We'll get all the details then. If we subpoena these companies, them they will give we all the details then. So now Secret Johnson did this is coming live on the 27th of March at 5 p.m. If we can't talk about National AK campaign. So if we don't really play that video. Okay, now rate him at this. The National AK campaign, Ground Zero Fighter, blah, blah, blah. I get that video, no? Now the video this. I tell you now, I don't download the video. Now the video this way, rate him, a publisher about National AK campaign. Now the video that when I see him, they talk about it. We left rubber guns to Dane guns, upgrade now, and empower Ground Zero. Now the video this way they be published. Stand for the flag. So, as I tell you now, I don't download all of these things a day in our archives because if it's bad now, how we will get the details then. For example, I'm showing now the details, we'll figure it out for day. Now in that, now the details in that, the cash app number, PayPal, bank account, SWIFT code, and all of this one them. Now their details in that way they will use them for raise money back then. I don't really send all these details them to the investigators where they investigate them. Okay? I don't really send all these details them. Now why would this video be important? Now Ambazona blog this Barretta News support to National AK campaign. So now evidence is against Mark Barretta and all of those. Because now if it's a Bosco, it's signed on Bosco. Now Barretta News that Mark Barretta. And then there are communicate this way they be talk. They spell out how they don't send ammunition. Now Chris Bongam. This is the National AK campaign phase 2 is up. Now in that Chris Bongam. Now then Kunyams in that. Now the financial statement that will be promised them. Say how much they raise money and all of the $14,000 US. They give you all the evidence we need for nail them, kunyam them. Now in that, and then this one now you fuka Eugene. Now in that, the National AK, you know, say Reverend Ason Christensia, it been a unindicted co-conspirator number 1 for the indictment of Eric Tato for this. So for this same National AK campaign nonsense. So now Aaron Yanko Ka, the account that Secret Johnson, a post them again. National AK campaign. It talks a lead sponsor, $4,500 US sponsor, this and that sponsor. Raise money, we'll get all the evidence. So now this one now Christensen Asong, after as we know, Amba versus Amba. Amba should know why they always fight amongst themselves. So Amba terrorists they always fight amongst themselves. So Christensen Asong, if you leave this comment, when I don't put them on the screen, when I read them with me. So Christensen talks say they are a bunch of thieves because after they raised that money for my trip to Boy on a National AK campaign, they start fight amongst themselves over the money because they are hungry. So Christians are also they are a bunch of thieves. The bank account has been closed by the bank for suspicious activities, and the treasurer resigned because the account is under investigation by U.S. authorities. And the investigation that way it leads to the indictment of Eric Tato. To say, don't listen to those confused and shameless activists. They say, if any of you try using those documents, which is in my name, trust me, I will make sure you all get arrested. So I will advise you shameless liars to use someone else's name and a new article of incorporation. Why not tell the people of Ambazona the truth concerning National AK project instead of trying to play smart? So, Secret Johnson, that time maybe they use this account, say Secret Amba. It can respond to Christensen Asson. It talks, say, I am ashamed of you trying to twist things around. Your prayer was deplorable and unholy. You were told the truth to your face, hoping you could apologize to the Ambazona people. Shameless, you abused everyone and exited the National AK WhatsApp forum. You proceeded to the WhatsApp forum where you had and removed everyone from there. Today, I expected you to do damage control on your reputation, but you come here to frame up National AK. Absurd. Why did you not complain about National AK until after such a devilish prayer against a comrade? So the prayer will be talking, I get them because Countryman get the archives. Christians ask them to make a very beautiful prayer where the priest makes Ezekiel Ayuk rotten inside prison for Konengi. Now the prayer that way they talk about. So I get the archives, I get a screenshot. So, and then Christians asked song a reply to Mark Barretta for some other Mark Barretta a post where it talks say that's exactly what you and your brother Mark Barretta should have been telling the people instead of deceiving them that I have been fired as if you guys hired me. I spent my personal money to register the organization and open the bank account, which is currently under investigation because of you and your brother's pressure for me to send money to ground one. But guess what? So now, you see, they send money to Nigeria from that bank account, and the FBI investigate them because the transaction was suspicious. So we get evidence of them having the bank account, evidence of fundraising, evidence of transferring the money to Cameroon through Nigeria for buy weapons, and we'll get a president. Wait to be this one, and then Manga don't really go prison for exactly that same crime. Tamu Force and Michael, Walters Muma, Langmin Nestor, and all of these other ones where they did for prison or are waiting trial in America, when are presidents for these same crimes where they don't commit them. So all of them go prison, including Sakoy Komen. When I go see them, no, now small, because I was not hear them. This Kunyan can't talk to it. Now play them again for now. When I listen.
Over 5 years, I have been under investigations by the Finnish authorities. I've never told you people. But today I have come out to let you know that I am under some investigations from the Norwegian authorities.
So I don't hear no. 5 years, it takes 5 years for the investigation for reach a level where they don't call it now for. So now the message that on the screen when I want to read them, when I take 1 or 2 seconds, when I pause the video for here, when I read the message where Christians say ask on believe them, when I want to read them, when I pause the message, read them. So now the message that must start from the top. When I want to read them, I don't get time for read them for now. Because I want to end the live broadcast soon. Because when I know my boss, he can't enter for this room now, can't start disturb. So when I bear with you, that's okay. Even if it's talk for background, when I know my name. Sorry. Okay, so my go next. So now the video that way where Sticker Justin will post them on your page. I don't really show now. So where they show say they don't already buy weapons and weapons don't arrive on the ground, so they show evidence so that make other people they donate money to make they buy more weapons. Okay, so the details and that. Other posts the way they post about National AK campaign. Okay, now the post in this Mark Barretta is say this one he post them now for 2025. Where okay, I get all of this, I don't screenshot all of this, download their videos them, and for use them against them as now you see them, all these details them way I just flash them for now on the screen as now you see them. So this one at the expenditure where Chris Bonga will post them, say the amount of money where they withdraw them, where they receive them, okay, over 14,600, and then they spend 12,000 or whatever. They go answer for court when they hold them for that place. They go answer for court. They will ask them questions. They answer them. Say, when I receive this amount of money, according to our own records, we want to post things for Facebook. Okay, and then when I talk, so when I don't spend this amount, where's the money go? How when I spend them? They go answer all of those questions them. Now for court, my country people them. So when I bear with me 1 second, I'll be slightly distracted. I'll find that something. I'll find that something, some particular video. I know I never see them. I want for place. So we'll go next and next. So we'll get all these videos. Now, I don't get time. I don't send this report already. The report that will be making about Mark Barretta. The UK should never be used as a staging ground for terrorism activities, and if they under investigation, living in the UK and sponsoring terrorism in Cameroon, inciting Amba terrorists to kidnap, maim, murder Cameroonians, and using the UK as a staging ground. So I don't really produce that report. I publish them. So all of this one, them now the statute that So this one, Eric Tatoi indictment. Okay, even the Guardian Post, it will publish about him, as I know. And all these people, they will be part of the national AK campaign. So all of them, not just the ones, but I don't name them, as in Gary Master, don't really be indicted. Achiri Atanga for America, and another one that Baminda Pekin. You get Fidelis Amba as well, they for America as well. They will raise money, they will partake in raising money funds to sponsor terrorism in campaign and to sponsor terrorism in Cameroon. You get the Joshua Carr, Yufuka Eugene, do it there for Finland and Europe. You get Christensia Asong. When I will call those names them, if I don't know their faces them, I hope so when I see the faces, when I recognize them. Now, Mark Barra that day for UK, and of course, Sikot Judson, where the live broadcast today, it be about he did for Finland, where it don't can confirm. So I will make this this poster published since around May 2025, and today it don't come in very handy and very useful. My contributor, and so we'll get all these videos them, we'll get all of these details them. Okay, so now the people in that way they be responsible for the national AK campaign, the finances and everything else, and they all go for prison because Eric Tato don't really be indicted. Christensen Asong it be named as unindicted co-conspirator number 1, and Mark Barra being an unindicted co-conspirator number 2 for that case against Gary Master Eric Tato. So now the screenshots and this, now all of this evidence will be sent them to the investigators for UK and for Finland and Norway for expand their investigation. Now me that will be the Pound Gary, Eric Tato. Okay, so now the indictment documents and that, I get all of these things ready to go. Okay. So now social screenshots and this of Eric Tatoi threats against the CDC, and when we talk to get Ambassador National Army, the ANA, Imami die, use the so-called ANA for give protection and security, can't bury Imami. This one, ABN TV in a Tapang Ivo, where we talk about the means you have to distribute $5,000 across. Okay, they talk about half of, and then this post where Eric Tato, a post on the 28th of July 2020, targeting and threatening the University of Boya, of course, civilians, where we talk about widespread and systemic attacks against civilians. That is crime, a crime against humanity. Now, in this again, it post about so-called ANA, Ambassador National Army, where it talks say we'll release this logo by blah, 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 blah. It take picture of Amba, she know why last the whole guns put on today. So all these ones them now some videos that I don't really produce them. And this video where Eric Tato be there live and Christensen asked on the 8th of March 2019. We don't download all this thing and keep them. That Christensen asked from that it be there live with Eric Tato, but today now proceed and Arata because they don't fall apart. Amba terrorists they don't get friends and they don't get secrets. So now the bank account details and that for the National AK campaign where they will raise money for kill people then for Cameroon. So now the live broadcast this way they will do them. Now no countryman it get archives. Okay, so now see now Eric Tato and Christensen asked on that. Okay. This video be very funny. If now hear what Eric Tato the talk for here, it talks that no American authority fee arrested. Okay. Ma play that video for una. Una go love him. It be funny. Now bear with me. So that the video this when I listen.
American government, president, Secretary of State, FBI, nothing ever can touch me.
No American government, Secretary of State, FBI, if you ever can touch Eric Tato. So okay, my contributor. So we'll continue my show now. Wait a day. We'll get all the archives them. Actually, this one be very interesting. This one also be very, very interesting. This video is delicious. Now bear with me 1 second. I'll play this delicious video for now. Okay. Now listen.
How are they now? I don't want to talk about this. But by the time what the war won't finish, I must be 40 something, almost maybe 40 plus. When we get independence, Before the one cast just put in the fight. I was only like 70. I was not retired. I will happily go jail. Right about down. And if you now, by the way, no man for social media, no other people for defeating or break my mental strength. Because I know what I know what I do.
So now Eric to that, but today he don't be indicted and he go prison for all those crimes the way he commit them. Very stupid picking them. They will commit their crimes and now for Facebook. So what? So now some other information this about Christensia Asong. Now real name the Akunju, Christensia Akunju, so-called Reverend. Okay. We'll get their details then. Okay. Christensia Asong the details and that. For this one, it no be fee pay you rent. Christensia Asong. Okay. This one at 2019 details. Now this video, this way they will launch the National AK campaign. I'm gonna look for them. Now Sikot Johnson that. Now Sikot that. It be there live for the launching of National AK campaign and Mark Barretta with Sikot Johnson that and Mark Barretta that. Where they be there live together. Now Mark Barretta that. And I don't forget this one in name. Okay. So now them that.
Hi my love.
They will actually show their face, they laugh, they enjoy themselves as they 2019 be the sweet for them now. It is sweet now for we now. Now we play their videos then they laugh on top. Now sick of that. Now you go answer questions them. You go answer questions so that we don't download all the videos and keep them. Okay, so we don't come to the end of the videos then. We'll get 5 minutes. Then I go call them a day. I want to thank all when I don't join we. So especially Mina Lifaka, when our cheerleader, he said, "Make una share. We get Beniza Akwanga Defie." He said, "Una go read comments on." He said, "Una go read comments on that Sikot Johnson announcement." He said, "The real one." He said, "Beniza Akwanga, the real one." No be because this Beniza Akwanga will leave this comment that the fake one. I love it. I said, "Me una create una own fake accounts that I love it." He said, "The real one." He said, Sikot himself and an ATF surrogate fighting in the comment section. As a matter of fact. That one, it sounds so delicious. So deliciousness. Deliciousness. When I bear with me 1 second, oh. That your comment, don't make them. I want to check them out. Okay. Mercy. When I bear with me 1 second, I'm contributing. So I don't put some information on the screen. I hope so. Na FCM. So na Sikot Johnson, you page that where we see him and the announcement that way he make him today. Now the announcement that we make him today say the under investigation, he will surrender himself. So maybe we check out some comments. Wait, view comments. So now the comments and that way some person talks say the refined under Usa de Beniza Kwang. Maybe the wrong country leader. See the newest. I never see that Ebenezer Akwanga on what you talk about though. Or maybe they don't fight it and then delete the comments then because sometimes that's what they do. No, I don't see it. So we get Blue Eye. It talks that the most intriguing thing as the MKPD did do all these things so the people good things say them they pay ye, but when a proof say MKPD be take this Amba terrorism personally since them almost kill ye for ye house for Baribo, and now it cook Amba them one by one without fear of nothing. March for MKPD because it is sweet black leg them very badly. When I know how difficult it be for red pitching. 90. I'm coming. So Yannick Sikor Day Live, it talks I just want to listen to that MKPD new song, the song Too Sweet Me. Thanks for the author of that MKPD song. Most Amba activists wish to be like me today. Cameroon too sweet for be a wanted person. That's it. That's it. So thank you all man. We don't join we. By this we could play that song as it talk. Now in this.
But all we see is misery. They came with fire, they came with guns. Now we they cry for our daughters and sons. Our villages burn, our people flee. We live in fear, no place to be. This one has come, we never start. Now pain and sorrow, they tear us apart. But the nation call with open hands. DDR go help us stand. From the grip of fear and blood, we go rise again with God. Hey, 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 then Congo Massa. We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Congo Massa, Massa. You shall free our land from terror. Oh, Congo Massa, Massa. Your blessing will shine like stars above, and the Most High God shall be your guide, shall be your guide. Children when no go school, goes down stone market to tomb. They promise freedom, bring us change, but now we rise to break that pain. We say no more to blood and hate. We choose the path to a peaceful state. Repeat from brass fields, our mothers born picking for bush. No hospital, no midwife touch. Kidnap and ransom, don't turn to law. Even church no safe, them break us door. Our future they lost for gun and fear. Young boys forced to kill their peers. Amba say na freedom fight, but now we they suffer day and night. Let the drums of peace be loud. Let our mothers dance, make our fathers proud. From Banenda to Buatan, we go wear our green, red, yellow crown. Hey, 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 ding Congo Massa. We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Congo Massa, and Congo Massa. You shall free our land They say they fight.
They call him one of my country people, that loser, that criminal. That guy, he don't fight war for La Republic more than La Republic to Cameroon soldiers. I mean, every day he's trying to do something for seeing La Republic defeat us. He be focused. He be so focused to the point where they miss one day where he never try to put something out there, talent to destroy Amazonia. Yet we are not paying attention. I think say if that guy is a contractor, Nkunda Titus. On a serious note, what we don't work for La Republic, it passed even Brigadier General Carr or Dr. Voler. On a serious note, because the guy did right every negative little thing we say. Now the infighting, if we lost this war, God forbid, I'm not going to even blame La Republic again. Look at their own activists. Look at this criminal way they call it, Nkunda Titus. Instead of our activists to focus on people like that to destroy him once and for all, no, our activists, they are against themselves. They be so righteous against themselves. On a serious note, because the guy did right every negative little thing we say. It even instruct La Republic of Cameroon terrorists to they don't kill Amazonian fighters. For example, General Trouble out of negligence in Gokutuja was killed a few days back. In course of killing General Trouble, La Republic of Cameroon killed one mama where we sell whether a cocoa or granite for corner road. They killed one Christmas. Nkunda Titus not put on social media. He put a picture for General Trouble. Something will vex my heart past every other thing. We get our own activists. Unfortunately, the day on their forum, they reprove how righteous they be. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. On a serious note,
Lesson number one, Makonjipo, Dr. Weti. Listen, whether or not you accept Makonjipo is a force to reckon with. Me, I agree. He's an enemy that is strong. So, Ambazonians will thank Makonji people for the wonderful job. Now, we'll go ahead.
All we see is misery. They came with fire. They came with guns. Now we they cry for our daughters and sons. Our village is burned.